Now you probably couldn't tell it, but I am incredibly lazy. But I'm out at a different trail today, which I like once I'm here, but I hate actually going to, because I like just walking out my door and running. I really actually hate driving somewhere. I don't know, I look at it as wasted time. But I want to find some more single track, because what I have isn't really, it's not really single track, so that's what I'm looking for, more of is single track. So I'm out at Doris Leeper, and I'm gonna try to follow the Martin's Dairy Access trail. Actually, I guess I'm not even sure that's the trail name. It's the biking trail. It's about 10 miles long, and that's what I'm looking to get in today. So hopefully it's decently marked. I have been out here before, but it's been a while, and I know I didn't really follow. I wasn't following any specific path when I was out here years ago now. So that's my story. So let's get to it. Well, certainly a lot different than I remember. Scared the shit out of me. So, good single track. I'd say technical only because of the roots. You really gotta pay attention because there's just roots everywhere. But I like it. I'm at about 11-minute pace. It actually pushes my heart rate up pretty good back through here, which is a little, I guess I shouldn't be surprised since I do so little running like this. And the preserve it's all open, and other than the water out there to contend with, and maybe the boar tracks, it's it's all single lane road, so it's pretty wide, and it's definitely flat. This has some elevation, nothing significant, but some rolling hills for mountain bikers, and so should probably make it a habit of coming out here a little more, since I imagine the Mohican's gonna be a lot more stuff like this, as opposed to flat and open. Not sure where to go. I like it out here.
So I forgot my heart rate monitor at home, so I've been kind of going off the Garmin, which I have no idea about the accuracy of. So next time I come out here, I'll definitely need to bring that, since that's how I train. Looks like I was here already. And I don't know how I got past that. So anyway, we'll assume my heart rate's up since it says 151 on my watch. So up until this point, since October, and with the exception of any any races that I did, except for the river to sea, I kept that pretty well in check the whole time. My heart rate in check the whole time. I did spike up into the 50s. I can't remember what the mileage was, but they were a few of my fastest miles. They were right in the center. But other than that, I've been doing the Maffetone method, and up until pretty recently, maybe 2 weeks before the race or a week before the race, I've been using his formula, which is 180 minus 40 and plus or minus 5, depending on plus or minus 5 beats per minute, depending on what kind of shape you're in. So I'd been saying, okay, I'm in good shape, and so I made that my ceiling. And then not too long ago, well, 2 weeks before the race or a week before the race, I did I took a VO2 max test to try to find out what my actual max was. And I'm not going to say that I was disappointed. I think that I just kind of did it to I did the best for what the equipment that this place had. I went to a small gym in Winter Park. I think it was Grind Fitness. I can't remember. Super nice dude there. Dane. Used to be a MLB baseball player. But super nice dude. This was, well, whatever. So I took that test, and I got to the point where his treadmill couldn't speed up. So I'm thinking about going to UF and having one done there. The one at Grind was a Core, KORR, and you put the mask on and everything, but you just used a regular heart rate monitor, a polar heart rate monitor. I'm not sure if that matters or not, but he kind of gave me a range at the end of that, which was 134 to 143. So I thought it was a specific number that I'd be kind of butting up against, and that I didn't want to that where you're triggered between aerobic and anaerobic, and maybe I just lack the understanding of what you know, what exactly that threshold is, you know. Is it a, you know, are you in between the two? Basically, are you kind of riding the line between the two? And then it, you know, jumps up. So that's what I kind of got going. My my VO2 max was 52, which again, we could fill a large storage ship with the amount of things that I don't know. But I think that's pretty good. There's a lake out here. Looking for seed ticks on my legs. Hoping that I don't have any. So anyway, I've been, that's been my whole training, I guess, philosophy. I haven't done any speed work, no tempo runs, nothing. I've just been trying to build base. So a lot of that's to say, if this monitor is right, then I'm spiking up quite a bit and I've got to slow down and back through here, but I won't really know until I bring my monitor out next time. So basically since October I've been you know, following the mathotone method, which is keeping myself in the aerobic zone. Yeah, it did come around, just goes around in a circle. Just keep myself in the aerobic and kind of build my base up. I think that probably benefited me in the 12-hour, because after that spike in the middle of the race, I kind of settled back into that groove, and I didn't really come out of it again. So it gave me the confidence to kind of know that you know, that I had built a nice base up. So I don't actually think I'm going to change anything for the next 11 weeks. I think I'm just going to do the same exact thing and see if I can just increase some efficiency at that lower heart rate. So that's my hope over the next 11 weeks, is that I can just keep building the base and go into the Mohican, you know, with a nice strong nice strong aerobic base. Get those two mixed up, man. So I'm really getting excited for it. I've got the, you know, in what, 3 weeks I'll be going up there for over Labor Day for a training run. Got somebody that's gonna show me the course, which I'm excited about, so stay tuned for that. I'll take video of the whole course. I'm not sure I'll upload it onto YouTube, but I'm at least gonna kind of study the terrain, so I go into it, you know, as prepared as I possibly can. But I'm excited. I've got the stump jump 50K coming up at the beginning of October, and I'm just going to use that as my kind of my last long training run, and then I'll kind of start a gradual taper after that race, which, you know, I ran up in Chattanooga last month, and it's just awesome up there. The trails are just, they're unbelievable. Technical, hilly, it's just awesome up there. So I'm actually really looking forward to that. So kind of a busy, we'll call it probably 9 weeks, 8-9 weeks. Go up to Laudonville to kind of scout the course, and then Chattanooga over the, I think it's the first weekend in October, and then the Mohican on Halloween. So let's build some base, let's get strong, let's stay on the path. All right, I'm about a little over 5 miles in. Biker. What's going on, man? I think I'm gonna make this the new home base. As much as I like to walk outside my door and run, I think this will be a better training ground for me. Alright, well, I feel like that was a really good run. I'm at about 8.5 right now. Did the east and west trail out at Doris Leeper, and I probably did a couple loops down on the east end, which added to the trail a little bit. So I'm not sure how close I am to the end here, but I think I'm pretty close. Looking for about a 10-mile. And I guess I got it with the warm-up. Pretty close to it at least. All right, so I got excuse me, I got about 9.74 miles. I got a little disoriented after I left the, doesn't even say on these trails. I think I was on the east trail. So I think this is the east trail out here. I don't really know. Don't suppose it can be. Must have been this one. I don't know. Yeah, assuming that's what it was, since it's the only one that went east. Went along the water a couple times. So I don't know. And I don't know if that's the 6 corners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, in either case, I got disoriented right about there, and didn't really know where I was. So wherever I started, so the first about 8 miles, I think I have a pretty clear understanding of where that trail goes, and I'll definitely do that one more, and then maybe I'll explore the west trail in the beginning, so I don't, start, so I don't end on that, because I feel like that's a lot longer than the trail I started on. So good run. Legs feel good. Legs feel really good. Still a little tenderness in the toes. Big toe on my right foot is really it. Big toe, maybe the toe next to it, I'm not sure. But that's it, man. Overall, I feel good. Happy to be back training. And that's the story. So hope everybody has a great weekend, and get out there and stay on the path.